back to my channel. It's Andrea, and today I have my third update for round 8 of the Roulette Pan collab. Of course, this project was started by Rebecca and Alexy, whose channels I'll have linked down below, along with the community playlist, so you can binge watch hours and hours and hours of videos on this project. But we're just gonna hop right into it. I have 2 items that are rolling out today, and I'm making pretty good progress, I think, on the rest of my items. So I'm just gonna go down the list that I have on my computer in order. So the first number, and I should say I did combine both the lists. So 1 through 100 was the new list and 101 through 150 was the old list. But of course, as I finished up prompts and I removed them from the list, my numbers are kind of all screwy. So my numbers are not going to be your numbers. But number 65 was an old cult classic beauty product. And I chose this Becca travel size First Light priming filter. I wanted to finish it. I haven't quite finished it. I've still got maybe, I would say 5 at the most uses. It is almost gone. I used it 21 times, so I really did focus on using this primer. It's, like I said, not quite used up, but that's okay. I'm fine keeping it in for the last month and just finishing it up. So I am keeping that in the project. The next is my number 73, which is your favorite nude blush, lipstick, or polish. And I chose this Butter London All Hail the Queen polish. And my goal was to use it 10 times, and I've only used it twice. I have been doing my nails almost every day, but I haven't been gravitating towards this one. So if I really focus on it, I mean, I can use it 8 times in the next month. I don't know if I will. And any prompts that I don't complete by the end of the project, I will keep in my list. So this prompt may come up at a later time if I can't manage to use this 8 more times, but if there's no reason I can't use it, it's just, do I want to use it? I'm not really, aside from what's on my nails right now, but my daughter picked that, I'm not really in like a nude nail polish kind of frame of mind right now. So this might be rolling out, or it might be a completed goal next month, and it might not. I don't know. Number 100 on my list is a product out of your comfort zone. And I picked this little mini Copacetic Cosmetics gloss in the shade Depth. It's like a really dark black and green. I actually do have it on today over a Beauty Bakery cake mini lippy, whatever their little mini lipsticks are called. And depending on what shade of lipstick that I wear it over, it actually, you can't tell that it's like a dark green lip gloss. I used it 10 times in the past month, and I've used it 17 times total since rolling it into the project. Like I said, my goal is to finish it. I really have no idea how much is in here. It's hard to see. I can't really, I don't know if it's just because the little doe foot is so small. I can't really scrape down the sides either to see where I am. And I really don't feel like taking out the stopper. So there's still plenty of product left in here. And I have no clue if I'll be able to finish it before the end of the project, but we're gonna give it the old college try, and I'll use it as much as I can, but I'm not hopeful that I'll finish it. Number 116 on my list is something underrated, and I picked this Ulta Beauty Baked Sculpt and Glow 3-in-1 palette. Mine is in the shade California Sunlight, and it's kind of funny because I never hear or see anyone talking about these on YouTube, and Emily Noel just started her Emily Awards, and she picked this product as the winner of, I can't remember, like maybe best bronzer or something. But here's what mine looks like. My goal is to use it 15 times, and when I say 15 times, I mean I have to use each shade to make it count. So whenever I use this, I do use the bronzer and the blush and the highlighter. And I've used it 6 times so far. So 9 more times to go in the next month, and I don't think that should be a problem. Part of the reason I didn't use it more was because of my next item, number 122, something that highlights, brightens, or illuminates. And I had this ColourPop Super Shock Cheek in Parallel, and my goal was to use it 15 times, and I think I had used it 9 times by my last update, and I needed to use it 6 more times, and so I was focusing on using this the 6 more times before I was really focusing on using this. So once I used this the requisite amount of times, then I started using this a little bit more. So this is the first item out of the ones I've shown so far that I will be rolling out. And then my second item that I'm rolling out, my last product, was number 125, something from a lesser known brand, and I picked all of my Pretties for Your Face eyeshadows. I started with 25. My goal was to use each shade 1 time. I started it in a big 24 pan palette with 1 extra, and then as I used the shadows, I put them back in their spots in my other palettes. So then I finally got down to this 12 pan, and then I just haven't put these 4 away yet, but I have used them. So I have used all 25 of my Pretties for Your Face shadows at least once, and now I can roll something new in its place. So I have numbers 1 through 127 left on my list, and I'm using the Google random number generator on my computer to pick 2 new numbers. So I've got number 49 and number 58, and I just want to make sure these are not, okay, these are not numbers that I currently am using. So number 49 is an item in a pastel shade, and number 58 is something you are afraid to pan. So I'm going to hop off for a minute, take a look through my collection, see what products I want to pick for these prompts, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Actually, picking my products did not take me long at all. It was figuring out what my goals were going to be that took a while. So the first new item is, in my list, 49, an item in a pastel shade. And I decided to pick this NYX Faux Whites eyeliner in Mint Cream. Here's a swatch of it right there. I had to sharpen it because the tip, I don't know if it shrank or whatever, but I've never actually used it before. Swatching it is the first time I've ever touched it. So I think this would be a really nice shade for wintertime with all the like cooler, icier looks that I've been liking lately. So I'm gonna have a goal to use this 15 times. And then my next item was number 58, something you're afraid to pan. And that's a loose powder because they just take forever. So I decided I'm going to roll in my e.l.f. loose powder. This is in the shade Soft Luminance. I made a little mark on the back to show where I'm starting from, even though I think I'm gonna do a weight goal. So this is starting at 55.96 grams, and I want to use up a gram of it. I haven't used up a loose powder. I don't think I've ever used up a loose setting powder before. So I have no idea if that is like a reasonable goal or not, but we'll see. But those are my 2 new items. My other 4 items are staying in, and I hope everybody's staying safe and sane and healthy, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.